What's up, guys? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Pickdroppers, back at it again with Game of the Week, Week 10 video. Now, in this video, I am the Washington Redskins, and Tyrone is the Green Bay Packers. Now, in case you guys did not know, this is actually a rematch of last year's first-round playoffs, Green Bay Packers versus the Washington Redskins, and this was also in Washington. And Washington ended up losing that game. I'm pretty sure going into that game, they were actually favored to win. And they lost by a touchdown or two. And Kirk Cousins just didn't play like he did for most of the season at home. The run game wasn't able to get going. The passing game wasn't able to get going. And the defense just played horrible. And I think that's all going to change this week. I think Kirk Cousins, who actually has been taking the NFL by surprise this year, and especially me, has been playing really good. And nobody really knows about the Steelers and how good they've been doing, but they've quietly been playing very well, and I'm definitely very happy with how they've been playing. And I do think the Redskins will be able to get the win. I think the rushing game has been on point of late, and I think that's going to keep going. And I just think they're going to be able to get the win. I think Green Bay, who has been having trouble stopping opponents and scoring on offense, in case you guys missed it, last week they lost somewhere along the lines of like 47 to 22. And that's definitely not going to work. You definitely got to stop teams, and you definitely have to play good defense. And they weren't able to do either of those things. And it was definitely funny to watch how bad they've been playing of late. Aaron Rodgers has definitely been playing really bad, has not been looking like himself lately. And that's definitely been interesting to watch. I want to see how he's able to redeem himself in the second half of the year. Second half has already started, and he's just not looking too good. And I really want to see how he's going to be looking this week, if he's going to be able to get the win or something like that against a mediocre Redskins team. Although they have been looking really good of late, they're still mediocre. You know, nobody's really fearing them now. And I definitely want to see if they are going to be able to get the win, even though I do think that the Redskins will get the win. I want to see if they're able to stop Jordy Nelson, and if the Redskins are going to be able to stop Jordy Nelson and all those people. You know, they're all really good players, and I want to see what they're going to be able to do against them, and see how the O-line's going to be able to protect Kirk Cousins, because that's definitely going to be interesting to watch. It's definitely going to be interesting to watch how both O-lines play. I want to see how that goes, and I'm very excited for this game. And as I said, I do think that the Redskins will win, and it's definitely going to shape up the division for both teams. You know, Green Bay, coming off of a huge loss to Tennessee, has now moved down to second or third in their division, and Detroit is right now winning their division by a long shot. And I really want to see if that's going to continue throughout the year. And then the Redskins, you know, Dallas is right now running away with the division. But if the playoffs started today, the Redskins would be the 6th seed. And I want to see how they're going to do this week, if they're going to look like a playoff team or if they're going to choke again. And I'm hoping the Redskins make the playoffs, and I'm hoping they make a big run. But I don't think they will, and I'm hoping they prove me wrong. But, again, I don't think they will. I don't think Kirk Cousins is a good enough quarterback. He hasn't proven how good he is at all for his whole career. And I think he's definitely not one of those huge-time quarterbacks that can get you on a very good run. I think he has some games, but he's just okay in those games. And I think besides that, you know, he's not usually that good. And I think to be able to go far in the playoffs, you have to have a really good quarterback, or at least a decent quarterback. Last year, I think, was the only exception, you know, with Peyton Manning. You know, he didn't look too good. But besides that, you know, it's definitely going to be interesting to watch what happens, but I don't think the Redskins are going to be able to do anything. Now, though, the Packers on the other side, they're definitely one of the top-notch teams in the league when it comes to quarterback-wise. They definitely have one of the top quarterbacks, even though he has not been looking good of late. He's definitely one of the top quarterbacks in the league, in my opinion. And I think if they do make the playoffs, they're definitely a scary team anytime with Aaron Rodgers. He can always catch the league by storm, like he did when he went on his Super Bowl trip. He caught the league by storm. I think he was like a 5 or 6 seed, something low. Definitely wasn't a 1, 2, or 3 seed. And I think it's definitely going to be interesting to watch what happens later on in the year. See if the Redskins are going to be able to make the playoffs, if the Packers are going to be able to make the playoffs. I'm definitely excited to see what happens, and definitely going to be interesting to watch. But for this week, I think the Redskins are going to win somewhere along the lines of 35-21, something like that. But definitely a very interesting game. I think it will come down to the end. But in the very end, the Redskins will get the victory. And I'm hoping that's the case. But I'm not sure if that will happen. So yeah, Redskins get the victory somewhere along the lines of 35-21. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, write a comment down below on what you would like to see next. It's your boy Pickdroppers, and I'm out. Peace!